Hey art friends, today we're going to be drawing
a hawk.
Yeah, today we're going to be drawing a hawk, and the reason why is because of our friends at Oak Hill Elementary in Kansas. Their mascot is
a hawk.
Yeah, it's a hawk. It's a really cool bird, and we wanted to say hi to you guys, and we love you very much, and this video is dedicated to you guys. Ready to start drawing?
Yeah!
We hope you guys are going to follow along with us. You have a marker or something to draw with. It could be a pencil if you want, and some paper in front of you. We're going to use 2 sheets of paper so that our marker doesn't go through to the table. Ready to start?
Yeah!
All right, checkers, we're going to start with our paper up and down or vertical, and this is also called portrait.
Yes.
And we're going to start with our hawk's beak. So right here on the side, we're going to start kind of low because we want to leave some space up here. So we're going to do a little hook over here in the bottom left, a little curve like that, and then we're going to curve back for his mouth. And the curve back is going to be longer. And then we can draw the bottom of his mouth. There we go. Now we're going to draw the line that separates the beak from his feathers. So we're going to curve down from the top of the beak and then curve back to the bottom of his mouth. Good job. That's awesome beak, man. Okay, now let's draw the top of his head. So it's going to come out of the beak up like this and curve back. And this is where his wing is going to start. So I'm going to curve it up just a little bit right at the end. There we go. Now we can draw the bottom of his head. That goes the bottom of his neck. And this is going to stop because we're going to come down into his legs. All right, let's draw his eye. We're going to draw a circle right here. And we're going to draw a line that goes over the top so that his eye looks cooler.
Yeah!
Good job.
I like cool eyes.
I like cool eyes too. All right, now let's draw his wing. And so this is going to be really cool. It's going to be spread out really far. And so we're going to come up diagonal. And then we're going to draw the first feather. It's kind of like a thumb feather.
Thumb feather.
Thumb feather.
Thumb feather.
And then we're going to draw all the smaller feathers that are inside his wing. Little zigzags. Back into where his armpit would be. Good job. All right, now let's draw the longer feathers. So we're going to start right here. We'll come out with another long line coming all the way up. He has cool wings. And then we're going to come back down, curve back down, and into the smaller feathers. Okay, now we're going to repeat that. And we want to fan our feathers out like this all the way down to a point down here. And we can put a little point right here. So we're going to fan those feathers out. So watch this. We're going to draw this first one's going to come out. This one's going to be a little bit longer, I think, too. And then we'll curve back down. We'll do the next one. And we're just going to keep going all the way around.
Okay.
Here we go. This is the fun part. Do you remember when we did the phoenix?
Yeah.
This reminds me a lot of that phoenix.
Yeah.
That was way cool. That's one of my favorite videos. We'll leave a link too where you guys can check that video out if you'd like to draw another bird that has really cool wings. And that was fun coloring that one too because we colored him red and orange.
You still should color him.
We need to do a blue one,
The
huh?
blue one.
An ice phoenix.
Or the blue flame.
Yeah. So it's hotter. Blue flame's hotter.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna add another feather up here in this. This kind of has a gap, a big gap. So I'm gonna add another feather in there. Oh man, it looks awesome.
Wait.
That looks way cool.
Oh.
What you worried about? Yeah, and then my last feather just came in. There we go, dude, that looks awesome. Okay, now we're gonna draw his other wing, but we're gonna draw it a lot smaller because it's behind this wing.
Yeah.
So we'll draw another line that comes up right here on the side.
Right.
Good job. And then we'll draw that thumb feather, and then we're gonna draw those smaller feathers all the way in. Good job. Now we're gonna draw those longer flight feathers. We'll do the same thing. We're gonna fan it down. This. until we run into the other wing, and then we just stop. Doesn't that look 3D?
Yeah.
That's super awesome. All right, okay, now let's draw his belly and his legs. And his legs are going to be, so let's draw his belly first. And then we're going to draw his legs hanging down like he's coming in to pick up some prey. His food, his dinner.
Food for
dinner, for brunch.
Food, yeah.
All right, so we got that belly line, and then we got his leg line. So one more line down. There you go. And then we're going to come back up, and we can do a little zigzag coming back up to his wing. Good job. Now let's draw the second leg behind. So over here, draw another, and this is a lot like the wing that we drew over here. It's going to be behind, and that's called overlapping, right?
Yes.
Makes it look 3D. All right, cool. What's he missing?
His talons.
Yeah, his awesome talons. All right, so let's curve right here. And then we'll draw another curve right next to it. And then this one's going to loop back up. So it's like a curved U, and then we can connect the other talon. Okay, and then we're going to draw his back talon coming in behind. And then let's draw the claws. So big talons sticking out. All right. Okay, and then I'm going to put another little talon that's maybe coming through his front fingers. And then let's do the same steps over here on the back foot. So a little curve, and then we'll do that curve U next to it. And connect the front. There you go. And then let's draw the back. And then let's draw the claws. Oh, it looks awesome. All right, okay, dude, we're missing the tail, so let's draw that on here. Let's draw some zigzags first. Little ones. Good. And then we're going to draw the bigger tail feathers that come out here, and we can just fan those out a lot like how we did the wing. And I made them smaller as they kind of got down here at the bottom. And then I have a little gap I'm going to fill. There we go. Dude, good job. Give me 5.
Kabooms.
Did you have fun?
Yes, kabooms.
Now, the cool thing about drawing nature is that you don't have to worry about making the drawing look perfect because it's nature. It should look natural.
Natural nature.
Natural nature. Now, we can leave our drawing just like this, or we can color it. Should we color it?
Yeah, let's
All
color
right,
it.
we're going to use our colored pencils.
Okay.
And we'll come right back after we pick out the colors.
Okay.
All right, checkers, we got our colors picked out, and we're going to keep it simple. We're just going to use a brown, an orangish yellow, black, and white. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to follow along?
Yes.
All right. Okay, the first step is we're going to use our brown, and we're going to color all of the stuff that we need to with this brown, and then we're going to put it away and do some blending with the white.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to color the tips of the feathers. And I'm just going to color really dark, super solid, like this. And then when we get down a little further, I'm going to fade out. Fade it out like that. That cool?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to fast forward, and we're going to do that all the way around to here.
Okay.
To this feather. Okay, next step is we're gonna color the back wing, but we're gonna do the whole thing solid because on the outside of the bird, he's brown. On the inside, he has kind of these white feathers. So let's fast forward again.
Right now.
Good job. Now on the inside feathers right here, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna color the tips of the feathers and then fade out when we get to the center. Now we're going to add the texture to his head. And I'm going to do little spots like this. So little dark feathers, but I want to leave some white patches in between the marks so that his head doesn't look solid, but it looks like it's got a lot of little feathers on there. Okay, now I'm going to add that same texture on some of these feathers down here towards the bottom. Good job, Chuckers. I'm going to go ahead and add that same texture that we have on his head down here on his legs. Just on this first leg. And then this back leg, I'm going to color in all the way so it looks like a shadow, dark. And then I'll add that texture on here on his front leg. Good job. Now these tail feathers, this first row, I'm going to color in solid. And then the rest of the tail feathers, I'm going to do a light layer over the whole thing. So these are lighter. So I might use the side of your pencil so that you can just put in a light layer over all of the feathers. Then after you fill that in, I'm going to do the same thing. Start here at the bottom of his wing and get lighter as we get to the top. So watch this. We're going to start dark and we'll get lighter and lighter as we get up. Like that. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So it looks like this wing is tucking under into his body when it gets close down here. Cool. Good job, man. It looks really awesome. Okay, now let's add a little shadow underneath his belly. So right here on his neck and his belly, put a light layer so it looks like this is a shadow underneath him. Sweet, good job. Okay, let's switch to our yellow. Color in the beak. Yellow orange. We'll color in his talons. Alright, okay, now let's get our black. And right on the end of their beak, they have a black pattern or black part to his beak on the top. There we go, just like that. Good job, man. Now let's use this black to add a little more shadow. So I'm going to start dark right here and then get lighter as we get out to the edges of the feathers. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing right here on his back leg. Start really dark and then get lighter as we get towards the bottom. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this wing. Start really dark, get lighter as we get to the edges, or go up as we go up. Doesn't that make it look more shaded?
Yeah.
And 3D? Mm-hmm. Super awesome. Good job, man. Okay, now we're going to put our black down and we're going to get our white. And we're going to use the white to blend. So we'll come up here and we're going to smooth out that texture. And you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. I like doing it because Prismacolor, it's a brand that we like using, works really well this way. So we get that pencil mark. But I also think it looks cool with the pencil mark, so don't feel like you have to do this. Now I think the last thing we could do is let's get the black again, and let's add a darker shadow underneath his neck, his head, his neck, and also his belly. And that's going to make him look a little even more round or 3D. There we go, man. Did you have fun?
Yeah!
Give it 5?
Kabooms!
You did awesome.
Kaboomies.
We hope you guys had a lot of fun drawing your hawk with us. Remember, the most important thing is
To have fun!
yes, to have fun. It's not important that your drawing looks perfect. It's important that you have fun. And I promise the second time you draw your hawk, it'll turn out better than the first time. Mm-hmm. Give me another 5. And we want to say thank you to all of our friends at Oak Hill Elementary again. You guys are super awesome and we love drawing with you. And we'll see you later, art friends. Goodbye.
Bye.